Okay, in this video here we are going to be showing you guys how to install fuel lines on your gas tank. I've gotten some questions in the past here, how do you do it? So I'm going to show you guys a proper way to do it to remove your old ones and install the new ones. Unfortunately, I've already uninstalled the old ones that were in there. I should have showed you that on video, but pretty simple. You just cut the two lines, poke them out, pull out the tips, you know, the little barb in there, and then the fuel filter, this guy right here, will pop out the top. Pull your two fuel lines out, good to go. So now, I'll show you guys how to install the new ones. So these are two new fuel lines on a GSR, 46, GSR 40, etc. You're going to want about 2 feet for each line. This is going to give you enough room to go from your gas tank all the way to your engine. Alright, so you got your two holes here. Basically, you take your line, nothing connected to it or anything yet. You're just going to feed it through here. Sometimes they're a little tight, sometimes they're a little easier to push in and out. So this is probably one of the harder parts of it, is trying to feed it through here and reach it with your finger in there and grab the fuel line out. Alright, so we got the first one through here. Let's keep feeding it because we're going to want plenty of room to work with it here on the other side, and you'll see why here in just a second. So that should be about enough right there. You see how much we have on each end, so about 8 inches or so. So now our next one, same thing. We're going to feed it through the bottom here. Get that guy fed through here. Let's see. Again, this is probably the hardest part other than putting the barbs into the fuel lines, is feeding it through and grabbing it. If you have a pair of pliers that can get in there, that always helps also, but I feel it's easier just to reach with your finger and pull it out. So we got that all the way fed through pretty much. So now we got both ends here. As you can see, both ends fed through here, sticking out the top now. So what we're going to do now is, you're going to want a hair dryer or something like that, where you can heat the two tips of the fuel lines to install our barbs here. These are our barbs. You can get those in Dave's Motors. So go ahead and heat those up, and after we heat them up, we're going to throw a little WD-40 on the barbs just to help slide them in here, because it's a real tight fit. It's a real pain in the butt. So let's go ahead and heat these guys up. The reason why you want to heat those up, because when things get hot they expand, correct? So heat those up, get them to expand a little bit, throw a little WD-40 on the barbs here. Come over here. Gonna work our first barb in there, get it started. And now something flat where you can press it in. And that one's installed. Next one here. Got our next one. And go ahead, get it started like that. Once we got it started, now we're gonna press it in there. There we go, boom. All pressed in. See, now you see, both of them have been installed. Let's come back over here. Now we're going to pull them back through one at a time. This is the important thing, is you don't want to pull them through the gas tank too far. But first one, doesn't matter which one you pull first, top or bottom. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the top one first. And continue pulling it, and you'll feel it kind of tighten up when a barb pretty much hits right there where it's, you know, getting ready to come through the tank. You're just going to pull it through a little bit, and I'll show you here. Get a little close up on that. Hold it right there. So I got a top one right here. Go ahead and pull it through a little bit. Nice and easy. So now if you see, if I bend this fuel line a little bit, the barb's sticking through just a little bit, just enough so it makes a nice tight seal between the fuel line and the gas tank so fuel doesn't leak out of there. So we'll go ahead and get the next one now, pull it on through. Feel it snug up right there. Once it snugs up, it's going to give it that last little bit. Just a little bit. Almost. Let's check it. A little bit more. Alright, that's pretty close right there. Get just a little more and call that good. Alright. So now after you install this right here, we do not have our original fuel filter in there. I'm going to be running a high flow one. So if you run it like this right here, you're going to get stuff in your gas tank. It's going to come through, it's going to go into your engine. You don't want to do that. You're going to want to run an external fuel line. In another video here, I'm going to show you guys how to, fully install your fuel lines with the high flow fuel filter. But that just shows you how to install new fuel lines into your gas tank. Remove these ugly old ones that were in there. Put whatever color you want to put in there and match your PED. Match whatever you want, your favorite color, whatever. So, show you guys how it's done. Any questions, be sure to shoot me a message on there, post up, and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching.